Welcome to. The story starts in the FBI office, where we get introduced to an FBI intelligence analyst, Grace Ashcroft, as the one of the main character in this game. One day, Grace is called by her supervisor to investigate a case in the Wernwood Hotel. But the case was too personal for Grace because it reminds her of her mother had died at the same location 8 years ago. Then the supervisor asks if she wants to do it or not, although he didn't force her to do it at all. But Grace takes the case. Grace right now is at the location and finds some photos of herself and her mother. Back to 8 years ago, Grace's mom just got home while Grace was having a little bit of but there is a call for Miss Ashcroft.
Hello?
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Then,
They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
there is a blackout. Grace's mom tells her to escape from the hotel and lower the voice. But hold on, I have to tell you something about Grace's mother. Grace's mom is called Alyssa Ashcroft, who is a reporter where she also appears in another game as a playable character in Resident Evil Outbreak. In fact, she's also one of the Raccoon City survivors just like Leon. But
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
the person runs away as Alyssa shoots him, but they have to get out as soon as possible. But Grace got panicked when she called the police, so her mom calmed her down. On the way in escaping,
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later, Grace.
I don't
Found you.
which leads to the hotel burns. Moving back to the present, Grace blamed herself because her mom's dead. And Grace got a call, but there was no answer. Anyway, Grace finds her mom's journal and a disc on the paintings behind where she hid it 8 years ago. And
Sorry, officer. What's wrong?
Something stone.
Are you okay? What do I do?
but she gets beaten by the police zombie where she eventually kills him. Grace finds an exit room, but there is a leather jacket guy who had been looking for her and also the one who called her since 8 years ago. Then the leather jacket guy makes her pass out.
Rest now, Grace. We have so much to do.
The scene goes to our Chad, Rizzler, and also the one and only the one-liner guy, Leon S. Kennedy. In this case, Leon is about to find Victor Gideon, a leather jacket guy who was a former T-virus researcher, which makes him part of the Umbrella. In the traffic, Leon leaves his Porsche and sees Victor where Victor kills people just like the hitman. Then Leon is going after him and
Lady,
help me.
you okay? What are you doing?
Anyway, the Renwood got a zombie apocalypse where Victor right now is the Rothschild Chronic Care Center. And also, we could see Leon's head got something, which doesn't look like normal at all. Back to Grace. She was in the care center and looking for a way out. But when Grace finds a zombie,
He's dead. Infected.
and Grace has to get away from the monster because she becomes a chicken dinner. Meanwhile, Leon arrives at the care center and finds a photo of Victor while flexing his expensive watch. But the care center got a zombie outbreak where Leon let the nurse die.
Mr. Kennedy, we need to leave immediately.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening. Some kind of mass hysteria. The hospital is on lockdown.
Moving on, Leon saved Grace from the monster,
Come on, come on!
Hey, over here.
but both of them get separated and Leon gives his Requiem to her to protect herself. Leon meets Victor, where Victor tells him that he has Raccoon City syndrome. Grace finds a blind child, but she also meets Victor, where Grace is not a regular human, as Victor says she can release the LPs. Grace then runs away from Victor and goes back to the girl. The girl explained that she and her friends Mary were given some medicine by the doctor which makes them blind, but her friends just disappeared and left her alone. Anyway, Grace goes to the blinded girl. The girl introduces herself as Emily. Then Grace takes Emily to the manager's office to solve the puzzle. Emily finds something and...
Done, Emily, thank you.
No matter what happens, Grace have to save her. Leon right now is being interrogated by Victor,
Or we can begin your treatment.
Silent treatment, I hope.
and he asks a question.
You know, I do have a question. When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Leon frees himself, but Victor gets his way. Leon then arrives at the Victor office, and Sherry finds out that both of them had been infected by T-virus since Resident Evil 2. Grace goes to the underground and finds Emily at a cell with a lot of dolls. Then Grace activates the generator, which frees Emily, but also the other zombie, which makes them have to escape from the elevator. But the monster is still chasing them, and...
Hurry! Go!
They are safe. Both of them are finally escaping from the care center and meet Harry the pilot. But Harry's boss got the key and his leg also get injured, so Grace must find the key while Emily is with Harry. When Grace is about to find the key, she sees the crazy doctor, but the building is about to self-destruct, which makes her to escape quickly. Grace returns to the helicopter, but the zombies are grouping even when they are flying. Because the zombie cracks the window, Grace has to take off the helicopter to kill them. But Harry is dead, and Emily is injured. Leon sees Grace and takes the rifle to rescue her. Leon also tells her to bring Emily to the water treatment plant while Leon is covering them. On the other hand, Grace finds a dead end and puts Emily to rest, while she also ends the monster. Grace returns to Emily, but Emily starts mutating into a zombie.
Ellie. Hi. It's me. I'm right here. You okay? You okay?
Then Leon comes to protect Grace, but he has no choice but to kill Emily. Then Grace returns the Requiem to Leon and leaves him after he kills Emily. But Leon's infection is getting worse. Back to Grace, Victor had been waiting for Grace, and both of them finally meet Albert Wesker, but from Walmart. He also tells Grace is the key to save the world. As a Raccoon City survivor, Sherry also got the same infection, and Leon right now goes back to Raccoon City in order to find Grace. Upon arriving at Raccoon City, Leon encounters a giant spider and kills it. It turns out BSAA had been in Raccoon City before Leon, where they are heading to the center point of Raccoon City. Sherry also finds out that there is no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on the Raccoon City. Grace follows Victor and chip past Wesker to somewhere where Victor calls him Zeno. Because Zeno's plan failed, Zeno asks Victor to deal with Leon. Moving on, Leon finds BSAA soldier along with the recording. The soldiers were tasked to retrieve LPs, but Zeno killed all of them.
Holy shit!
Right now, Grace and Zeno arrive in the Raccoon City to find LPs. Leon then proceeds to the Ark, which is the center point of the city, but Victor destroyed the road. So Leon does a little bit of risk in her stunning fight with Victor. But Leon managed to defeat Victor and...
Should've won from it.
Leon arrives at the RPD, which triggers a little bit of his past, and finds out that BSAA is making their HQ in Raccoon City. Leon finally sees his welcome party after 28 years. Shortly, Leon tracks Grace and Zeno while they are in RPD as well. Zeno then asks Grace to find Elpis, where he explained that it is the last virus created by Spencer, which can do mind controlling. In fact, the city is destroyed not just because of the outbreak, but also in order to hide the Elpis. Zeno also said there are a lot of girls that look like Emily, but they are copied to duplicate Grace. Moving back to 1990, a girl finds a doctor who is being killed by the other girls, but the girl is about to kill her, so she must hide. The girl is safe, but she is being caught by the doctors, and none of them was able to replicate Spencer's key. And Grace starts to doubt who she is and pass out. But when Leon shoots Zeno,
What the?
Mr. Kennedy, I had a feeling you'd make an appearance. Sorry, but I don't have time to spare.
this makes Leon have to deal with another Mr. X, and also
Have fun.
Zeno gets his way while checking Grace. Because Leon is too old and got infected by the T-virus, Leon had no choice but to escape from Mr. X. Leon got a little bit of flashback where he encountered a Robert Kendo and his daughter, which makes him feel guilty of what happened. The Mr. X sees Leon and
Fuck me.
both of them are having a rematch. And Leon wins the fight. On the way to the orphanage, Leon is having an uncharted moment. And finds the nest. Leon also sees Umbrella and Trisol's logo. At the control room, Leon finds Grace and Zeno at a room called Pandora. On the other hand, a group of soldiers comes to secure the facility, while Leon must get rid of them. Then Leon is having an epic fight with one of the soldiers called the Commander, or some people call him the Hunk, but I just call him the Commander.
Leon and we finally meet.
Leon defeats the Commander, and reaches Pandora. Zeno reveals that the connection influenced the US government to seal the Elpis by destroying the Raccoon City. Grace has to put the password in order to release the Elpis, but as she puts the wrong password, the Ark and Elpis will be gone. This explains why Victor and Zeno needed Grace, as she is the only one who knows the password and they can't do it without her. Leon comes to them and
Are we fancy?
but Zeno is about to kill Leon, and Grace stops Zeno, which gives Leon and Grace to escape from Zeno. Leon be like,
Me? I feel like $1 million.
but when both of them get off,
What now? Leon.
Leon is AFK. Lucky for Leon that he's still alive, but his infection at stage 3 makes him worse. Leon also tells Grace the reason why he came to Raccoon City, because it reminds him of his first day job. Leon is about to destroy Elpis, and Grace insists of following him. At the dump control room, Grace finds a disc which reminds something that her mom hid in the painting. Grace now put her own disc where the disc show Alyssa and Spencer. Meanwhile, the crane is lifted and Leon proceeds to find Elpis. But Leon almost died when he almost reached the location. Continuing to the video, Spencer then gives a perfectly normal baby to Alyssa, where the baby is Grace herself, which Spencer sees her as the hope. But when Grace sees Leon, she goes quickly to help him.
Come on. Wake up, wake up.
Hey. I was just resting my eyes.
I was just resting my eyes.
Both of them are right now in the control chamber, where Zeno has waited for Grace to enter the password, which leads into two different endings. If you choose to destroy Elpis, Zeno is upset as the Elpis is destroyed, which causes the art to self-destruct. Leon sacrifices himself to save Grace, where Zeno kills Leon.
At least I can save you.
Then Grace is rescued by a rescue team, while blames herself for not being able to save Leon. If you choose to release the Elpis, which is the canon one, Zeno injects himself with the Elpis, which nerfs him unknowingly. In fact, Elpis is not a virus, it's an antiviral that cures people from all types of the infection. Then Victor being low-key amazed with his master because he thought Elpis is a bioweapon for the whole time, but he knows Spencer's report is incomplete, so Victor's research about Elpis was wrong. Then Victor tells Zeno that he's just an imitation.
The connections is done with you!
And Walmart Wesker is dead. Victor attacks Grace and she injects Leon with the Elpis, but the ARC facility is about to collapse. And now, it's time for Leon to end Victor. But Victor's mutation turns him into a giant monster like Nemesis.
Nemesis. You're so dim and endless.
Which Leon in the end does aura farming and ends Victor's career.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Both Leon and Grace are trapped in the facility where he sits next to Grace. But Hound Wolf Squad, which is Chris' team, is rescuing them, although Chris is not there. Both of them are safe. Leon also tells Grace that Emily may be still alive. The news informs a research lab in Raccoon City, an investigation the Spencer and Umbrella case, Elisa's Ashcroft death, and also they found a child. On the epilogue, Grace returns to her role as an FBI analyst, where she published a report that exposed Umbrella's secret and the US government involvement in covering up the Queen City incident. Grace also have a phone call with Leon, where she tells Leon that Emily is survived. Grace adopted her, and Emily regains her eyesight with the help of Elpis. On the post-credit scene, a group of soldiers who most likely to be the Connections, where they stand over the BSAA member dead bodies, and the soldiers are tasked to retrieve the objective before the whole squad members arrive. The end. Well, I can't say much about this game honestly, because it was so good that you can play as first person and also third person. As a player, we also can feel the horror and action at the same time by playing different characters. And yeah, also I think the story is great to me. Leon is still iconic and got his ways and also one-liner moment. And Grace, as a new character, got a good character development. I think she's great. Well, I think this game is perfect. I think it's kinda like 9.5 out of 10. So, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe at my channel 520. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.